he got a little slack last week. Remember we talked about this, that he got basically called an idiot by Philadelphia DJ Howard Eskin, who has his own issues and probably shouldn't talk about other people. We talked about that. Again, if you missed that segment there, go ahead and pop onto our channel on YouTube. We have a nice little quick segment on that one. Actually, the funny thing is when I was Googling it, and I don't know if anybody else would have pop up, or this is my thing specifically, but I couldn't remember Howard Eskin's name for a second. I was like, it's like Howard something. So I just Googled Philly DJ bashes Shane, and we popped up very first on the videos in there. So
score.
Like, yeah, so maybe that helps people find us there if that's the case. But yeah, so again, last week he bashed him for showing phone conversations on Hard Knocks between Shane and Saquon Barkley, which I thought was interesting for a lot of respects because, again, Howard Eskin's got his own issues and shouldn't be talking about trash about anybody. Joe Schoen was on the phone with him. Hard Knocks is the one who decided to show it, so why would you bash the guy who wasn't necessarily in control of that kind of stuff? And third, we said point blank, you think Saquon doesn't know he's being recorded? I find it hard to believe that Saquon would not know that. And it's been validated, what we said. Paul Schwartz of the New York Post wrote an article about it. He said, Saquon and his agent Ed Berry knew that their private phone conversations with Giants general manager Joe Schoen might be used at some point in Hard Knocks. He then went even further on Twitter, or X, whatever the hell you want to call it nowadays, and said, Panthers Dan Morgan and Patriots Eliot Wolf were also alerted that private conversations with Joe Schoen could wind up on Hard Knocks. Like I said, guys, they're not going to post random conversations like a gotcha moment, like, whoop, 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 guess what? Whoop, whoop, you're going to be at Hard Knocks now. Bet you
imagine Dave Chappelle, gotcha.
Yep. But it's like, I'm flustered with the fact that a guy who is supposed to be a legitimate sports analysis that works for the Eagles directly, even doing their radio programming and stuff like that, doesn't realize that they would freaking know they're on a recorded line like that. Doesn't
or
know
he knew.
Yeah.
Or he knew and just went on like this,
I prefer
story.
Here's a crazy thing. That's the scenario. Either he's the idiot for not realizing that,
or thinks all of us are idiots,
or exactly, or he's posting BS and thinks that we're all idiots. And listen, we said it immediately when he said that, and we talked about it. So if the goofballs can figure it out, I like to think everybody else can as well,
because we are goofballs.
We are. We're not the brightest bulbs in the sun. We don't try.
We're giant goofballs.
We get by on our dashing good looks.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. But yeah, like I said, good to know that we're validating what we thought at that point. I didn't want to say it flat out because we don't know, but I said I'd find it hard to believe, I think is the exact wording we use at that point. And yeah, sure enough, they knew. So stop complaining. I think Howard Eskin should give an apology to Joe Schoen. It also sounds like based on what's going on in his life, he should probably give an apology to other people and maybe work in concession stands. But yeah, I doubt he'll get one. Doesn't strike me as the guy who would apologize for something like that, even though he was clearly stupid and said things he shouldn't have said and did things he should have done, perhaps. But yeah, just shows integrity and character if you can. Just saying. Calling you out, Howie. Calling you out, Howie.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please.